I don't drink soda.
Do you wanna give us a countdown?
Computer, give us a countdown from 5.
From Shutterstock.com. Countdown 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. 60 seconds.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
Yo, thank you for tuning into the Natural Habitat Podcast. My name is Mikey Booyah.
My name is Awesome Ty.
And obviously fucking Computer's here. Smart Plug is here. He is connected to Starlink. He's some sort of AI also. Free Candy is up north. And you are here. And we want to thank you for being here.
You can't forget about old Satchmo here.
Oh, fuck,
Our loyal friend Satchmo here.
God damn it, I forgot about Satchmo.
Tried and true.
Mm-hmm. Satchmo, the newest member of the cast. That's why I forgot about him.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
He's the newest in the
here.
crew.
We got the whole gang here.
Mm-hmm. The whole gang's here because this is a very special day.
It's a special day.
But before we get into that, I want to give them a chance to thank us.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're welcome.
You're welcome, Computer.
Mm-hmm.
You're welcome, Gun. You're welcome, Smart Plug. You're welcome, Satchmo.
Are they saying you're welcome to the listener?
Oh, you meant the listener?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, listener can.
Because the listener, they saw, new episode of Natural Habitat Podcast. They're stoked.
Oh, yeah.
They download it. They start playing it. We thank them for being here, but they're also thanking us, So,
thank yous.
You're welcome.
Thank yous.
Thank yous. Now, we, throughout the years, have had a lot of endeavors, you could say.
Yeah, we started a church.
Mm-hmm. A church, the Church of Cannabis, which was a weed-based religion that was trying to gain tax exemption.
We started a cult. Now, I'm using air quotes here if you're not listening or you're listening and not seeing the video. It's, some would call it a cult.
It's a cult. It's really just a...
Use
like
that
a club.
loosely.
It's a club.
Yeah, like a secret club.
Secret club with a leader.
Yeah.
Who was, pretty creepy at times.
And none of those really panned out. So we're kind of back at the drawing board. And recently, some information that was meant to be kept amongst us here managed to leak its way out. Kind of like just a drip coming through like a crevice.
Mm-hmm.
And it leaked its way out and made that information available to someone on the outside world. And that kind of got me to thinking, like, we really need to tighten things down around here. You know what I mean? Like, we've got this nice little world, and we need to make sure that it's run like a well-oiled machine.
Mm-hmm.
And we can't have, you can't have things dripping on a well-oiled machine. You can't have leaks.
No, we need more rules, more regulations.
Yeah.
And these things need to be put in place and they need to be followed, by everyone.
By everyone.
So what we've decided to do is become made men.
Made men, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Members of the Mafia, bosses.
Well, you can't say Mafia. It's more of a... it's our group. It's our group.
You don't say Mafia in a goofy accent? That's not what you meant?
No, it's our guys, our gang, our group,
Okay. Well, gang is probably...
Mafia is such a, it's got this connotation to it that sounds so bad, but...
Yeah, gang we should stay away from too.
Yeah.
It's a group.
Yeah.
It's a club.
Yeah, it's a club. It's a bunch of guys. We're just a bunch of guys being dudes.
Full of made men. All right. Full of ruthless, I don't want to say gangsters.
Yeah.
Or murderers,
and I don't want to say murderous or murderers, but, like there might be like a
nobody
touch
ever
of
murdered
murder.
anybody.
Yeah.
Who said anybody ever murdered anybody?
Slow your roll.
What are you talking about? We're just a bunch of guys. We like to hang out. We like to have a good time.
Yeah,
like to make
and every group of friends has a hierarchy where you've got your bosses, your guys up top who run things, make sure there are no leaks. And then it's kind of like a pyramid.
Trickle down.
You've got your underlings. You've got your underboss. You got your consigliere. You got your capos. You got your associates.
Capo seems like a mafia term. I don't even know what you're talking about with capo.
Yeah, whoa, capo.
What's
Capo. Who
mean?
said capo?
I don't even know what that means.
Captain Crunch?
Captain. Okay, a captain. Yeah. Like a captain of a football team.
Yeah, exactly.
Teams are cool.
You got me. You got the drift.
So,
and then you got, your soldiers on the bottom. The ground level fellas.
And we decided that, this church thing, it didn't really pan out.
No.
The cult thing didn't really pan out. So this is probably a good way to just cut it down to just being like a club.
Just a club. Just a bunch of guys.
And I think we could have a lot better rules. We can get a lot more done. We could take over the fucking city here. This city.
And there's a lot of money to be made.
Look out.
We put our heads together. Here. This city can be ours. This whole city can be ours.
Don't even look. Tongue Center. I'll head right down to Tongue Center. And
we'll walk right in there and we'll shake them down. Like we'll get a piece of whatever they're doing. We're going to get a piece of whatever's going on over here. Yeah. You see this Lundcrum Capital? Yeah, they got some capital for us.
Yeah, they do. Metaphorically, of course.
Yeah.
We would never go in.
We're not going to go in there and extort anybody.
We're not criming.
No.
But we also I had a new thing here, but I'm trying to find it. I forget where it was. It's this.
Did I do that?
Oh, that's new.
Did I do that? I was thinking a guitar stab would be fun.
Oh yeah, that's
to
cool.
Just kind of like throw in. So what we are going to be are ruthless, murderous, rugged. Wait, hold on. Take back the murderous thing. Jerry, cut out murderous. Friends that
just a bunch of guys, just a bunch of wise guys.
And we looked it up, and there actually is a way to become a wise guy.
Yeah.
And there's a whole ceremony that you have to do.
There's a time-honored tradition going back to Sicily, back at the old country.
Yeah, Italianos.
Yeah, going all the way back to Sicily in the 1800s probably. And it's been a tried and true method for establishing a family and kind of keeping everybody in line. Everybody's got their role to play. We can't all be bosses around here.
Real quick, what do Sicilian naval guards work in? An Italian sub.
Hey.
Yeah, right?
Hey.
Okay.
All right.
So we looked up this ceremony. It's fucking super easy to do.
Yeah. We figured why not?
We already have all the stuff.
We literally had it already sitting on the table. So,
So we are going to become full-fledged made men today. And we are going to start appointing people. And in the future, we are going to be appointing a capo or a captain.
We got to have an underboss.
No, I don't even know what a capo is. It's because he said it earlier.
Yeah, we got to have an underboss, a consigliere, a capo, and then just associates or the jabronis mostly, and street soldiers are like those aren't even wise guys.
Yeah, jabrones.
Yeah.
So we know that we see a lot of things here when we're not recording the show going on just around the studio, around the complex in the city. And we know that there is a lot of like tension between Satchmo and Jerry. There's a lot of tension between you and Jerry.
There's a lot of tension between Smart Plug and Computer.
Smart Plug and Computer. Us and Computer.
Yeah.
Us and Smart Plug.
Honestly, there's been a lot of tension between all of us and Free Candy recently. Free Candy hasn't even checked in and, honestly.
Yeah, we haven't heard from Free Candy in a couple weeks.
So, I mean, there's some underlying tension, but we're confident this is going to bring everybody's spirits up, and it's going to make us get along all better.
Yeah, it's going to unify us.
It's going to make us, unify us into the family.
And we, being the ones that are the face of the show, we are going to be the bosses, obviously, and then we'll appoint all these members.
Yeah, obviously we have some people here in-house that we're going to have to consider for these positions, but there's also potentially, people outside the organization that we might look to bring in to shake things up.
So should we maybe talk about a possible
you got any that popped into your head? First one I had was Pete Rose.
Pete Rose?
Pete Rose, baseball player. He's banned from the Hall of Fame for illegal betting. Like the Mafia, we're going to have to do like a lot of illegal betting and like be like working, like booking, like all that shit, numbers and what have you. So bring Pete Rose in. That's going to be his main racket, is to kind of run all of our illegal gambling operations.
Okay, I like that. And then, do you know this guy, Mickey?
Yeah. Yeah, I know that guy is.
And he's like that gambler guy that's like kicked out of Vegas.
Yeah, I like him. We could call him up, Dirty Goth Boy. Dirty Goth Boy.
Mickey Mace is his name, and he's like a professional gambler.
Yeah, I like him for maybe like like an associate role potentially.
Yeah,
he seems like he could probably brandish a pistol if needed. Like maybe he's down for some gunplay. So,
and I mean, a big part of clubs and friendships is gambling. You go to the casino.
Gambling and bringing back earning opportunities. It's going to be real important for everybody to be constantly on the lookout for ways to make money and ways to turn something into a profit.
There's way more ways that you can make money.
That's a big thing that determines the hierarchy of some families is who's the best earner and who's bringing in the most potential for revenue.
Yeah. Also, I want to talk about something now that we have this wind in our sails and we have this confidence of this lifestyle.
Yeah.
I want to talk about a company called Reliefy. Now, Reliefy, a company that makes a dab pen that will turn into an email, and you can, interchange it. They signed up with the partnership for us. They hooked us up with an affiliates program, so that way you use the code NHP, you save 12%. We fought for that extra 2%.
They wanted to give you 10% off. We were like, you know what? That's like a standard discount that anybody could get.
We said 12 or we walk.
Yeah, we basically shook them down.
Yeah, we did.
We did. And, like there were some veiled threats of violence potentially made where, like Reliefy wasn't sure whether we're just joking, right, with them.
Yeah.
But Reliefy, like they didn't want to take any chances, so they went ahead and conceded.
Nobody was going to hurt.
They gave us they gave you the extra 12%.
They gave you the extra 2%. And and
it would be a real shame if anything bad happened to Reliefy. So go ahead and support them.
No. Okay, now that's why I wanted to bring this up, because Reliefy is actually where's the new enemy of the show? Enemy of the show, Reliefy.com. They had an affiliates program, right?
Yeah,
where we would get a cut from every sale.
Yeah, kickback. Like every family, code. you got a kickback. You got to pay tribute. You got to pay tribute.
Now, Reliefy.com, you can go try and get 12% off because the website is down. And the affiliates website where you log in to cash out your earnings, also down. Website's gone.
Oh, wow. So nobody takes money out of the pockets of this family.
Company's gone. Instagram is gone. This was a fly-by-night shell company that was probably just laundering money.
We've been burned, huh? We've been burned over here. We've been burned over here. So the nerve of these assholes.
Now look, I knew that a Reliefy, the coil got hot, but I didn't know it got hot enough to burn your friends, to burn your partners, your business partners. So what I want to do is announce an all-out war, metaphorically.
And by all out war,
a college-style prank war.
Yeah, we just want to have a chat with you, the folks over at Reliefy. We just want to have you come to the table. We all sit down like gentlemen, and nobody leaves in a body bag. No. That's not going to happen. No. I promise you that you're not going to leave in a body bag, Reliefy. You're just going to need to come to the negotiation table. You break bread with us, and you make things right for us.
Yeah, we have some dinner. We make it right.
And, a little dinner, a little wine, some meat gravy, some veal cutlets.
Yeah, all of that. Some eggplant parmesan.
Yeah, why not?
Is that a thing? That's a thing, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Eggplant parmesan.
Yeah.
All right. Is that like a chicken parm, but you use eggplant instead of chicken?
I would assume so.
It's like an Italian.
Yeah. I would just use chicken.
Yeah, just chicken, right?
Yeah, we can just have chicken parm.
We can just have a chicken parm. So Reliefy, if you're listening to this, which I know you are. Okay, we have the analytics on everyone that listens and everyone that watches the show. We know who you are. We know your name, first and last name. We know your address. We know your IP address. We know your email address.
Yeah, Reliefy, when you got into business with us...
Yeah, I kind of got sidetracked there a little bit.
You knew who you were getting into business with. You knew you should have done your due diligence and vetted us thoroughly. Because you know we live by the gun and knife, and we die by the gun and knife. So, things right.
So we also not only are going to be appointing members and associates and stuff, but all of you guys are going to be involved too.
Yeah.
If you listen to this episode or any episode really of the podcast, you are like a street level
street
jabroni?
soldier. Yeah.
A jabroni.
You guys are all street soldiers right now, but you're going to have the opportunity to move up in the world, move up in the hierarchy.
And sorry about that. Let's start this over. And one thing that I want to make clear is that if we have an enemy, you have an enemy.
Yeah. Our enemies are yours. Your friends are ours. Our friends are yours. We're a family here.
Hey, Baba the Boosh.
Somebody does something to wrong this family. That's you being wrong.
Yeah,
they take bread off of our plate. They're taking bread off of your plate.
They wrong us. They wrong you. And if someone wrongs you, they wrong you because we're an underling. We don't have to fight all your battles.
We eat family style over here. So you take a bite out of my mouth, it's taking a bite out of everybody's mouth. And Reliefy, there's gonna be consequences to pay. So best course of action, like we said, get in touch with us, make things right, and
all we want is a cash out of our $23.
We just want what's owed to us, nothing more.
That's it. So we are going to get all of you guys involved. We have this. I guess we could probably move on. Do we want to suggest more people from the outside? We got Mickey. We got Pete Rose.
Pete Rose. Baby Gronk. Are you familiar with this Baby Gronk meme guy?
The guy from Guardians of the Galaxy?
No, Google Baby Gronk.
Baby Gronk.
Yeah.
Okay. What is it? Explain it to me before
it's like a child whose parents are like trying to like force it to become a sports sensation. But it's this kid. He's got some muscle to him because again, his mom and dad are trying to turn him into this. You see him with the chains there. You see, he's raising his eyebrow. Like he's got to see them with the stack of money. He could be bringing that money in.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like Baby Gronk. Like he's young. He's ambitious. He's an up and comer. He hasn't reached his potential yet. The kid's like 13 maybe. Like he's strong. He's muscular. I think I like Baby Gronk for some sort of enforcer role.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I like that a lot. So I would like to suggest that we get Nathan. He's a guy that works the produce section at a local grocery store over here, and he has like a rage in his eyes.
Oh. Like
you could see, and it's boiling over all the time.
Yeah, we need some hot tempers in this family.
Yeah, and one time he was stacking the apples, and a couple apples rolled off, and it created this whole domino effect with 8 apples on the ground, and he
lost it. He lost it on the apples.
Yeah, he made. Let me tell you this: them apples were applesauce.
Oh,
because he was stomping, he was punching. It was a whole thing.
Yeah, I like it. Nathan, count him in. Count him in. All
Nathan's in. Who else you got?
I really just had Pete Rose and Baby Gronk. Those were my 2 hitters.
Okay. Well, we could suggest more along the way. The great thing about this family is that it's ever growing. What's that on your phone? Is that a battery? Extra battery?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. And it charges, is it a magnet?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. And it has a display on it?
Yeah, it shows you the battery life.
Okay, I like that. Have you seen the vapes that have video games on them?
No, I haven't.
Yeah,
vapes that have video games?
Yeah, it's like the Elf Bar type vape,
Yeah.
the wide one, and it has like a little game screen on it. It's like a little mini Game Boy Color type thing.
Oh, yeah. You know what? Our friend Lionel Diamond Muscat has one of those.
Who?
You know, our friend Lionel Diamond Muscat.
Oh, Leo.
Yeah.
I didn't recognize
Leo
Leonard.
Diamond Muscat.
Leo Diamond Muscat.
Yeah, he's got one of those, I think.
That's his last name?
Yeah.
I never knew his last name. That's crazy. The hell? So I'm just sorry. I'm a little nervous because we have to do the ritual.
Did you have some jokes? Should we like kind of lighten the mood with some jokes?
You know, I did. I wrote a bunch of jokes, and I'm just trying to find this folder in here. Sorry. But yeah, I do have a lot of. I've been thinking a lot. What did I write? What did I say earlier? There was a joke.
How many wise guys does it take to make a pot of gabagool?
How many?
Hey, just one. Everybody else, get up out of the kitchen, huh? You just need one.
Oh, okay. One guy.
Yeah.
What does the pussy and the mafia have in common?
The mafia, huh?
It's a lot more fun if you're on the inside.
Hey.
The mafia have decided to get into online crime to keep up to date.
You got to do it. You got to do it.
They have just launched a new app called Pay Up Pal. Pay Up Pal.
Bada bing.
You know what? Before we do the ceremony, that'd be a good sidebar to talk about the spit roasting or whatever. Clam baking.
Pig butchering?
Pig butchering.
Oh yeah, I'm being pig butchered.
Pig butchered.
I'm being pig butchered.
Yeah.
If you're not familiar with pig butchering, it's like a popular scam right now. It's kind of almost like a long con catfish scam to get you to invest all your money into crypto, and then they just take all your money.
Mm-hmm.
But I've got like a someone that's posing as an attractive Chinese woman named Kelly. Who's been very flirtatious with me on Instagram, just out of the blue, started conversating with me. And we've been talking for a few days back and forth, like I'm a lonely guy. I'm always down to chat with somebody. I know what's happening here. It's eventually going to lead to me investing in some sort of shady crypto app that I have to I can't even get it from the app store. I have to backdoor it into my phone.
So that's what it is. Like the creepy thing about it is that it'll be someone that'll just hit you up on Instagram, or I got a text message.
Yep.
That was like, "Hey, Miss Sophia, this is Larissa." And then I was like, "Wrong number." And then they were all, "Oh, sorry about that. I did get the wrong number. I just checked. But sorry to bother you." And I was like, "No problem." And then they're all, "What's your name? I'm always down to meet nice people."
Yeah.
So now it's just like a girl.
See what they're trying to do? They're trying to fatten up your ego and make you think that you're this stud muffin that's capable of pulling these Chinese beauties.
Yeah. And then they build you up for weeks or months sometimes.
Yeah. We don't know how long it's going to go.
Create this whole friendship or romantic entanglement.
They build your trust, and there's a lot of lonely dum-dums out there that just really want to believe, and they're going to allow themselves to suspend their disbelief for the sake of feeling good about themselves, and that's when they get you.
Yeah, and then once your defenses are down and you just think that this is an actual person, you don't have any reason to think they're not, then throughout all the conversations about everything, they'll start showing you all the money that they're making on crypto.
Now, how can we turn this around and maybe get
That's
behind?
What I'm thinking.
Yeah, I'm thinking
we learn from this.
Yeah, we take play by play everything that they're throwing at me, and then we turn around, we start throwing it at some suckers and bring it in. Yeah, we could
flop it.
This could be a good earning opportunity for the family. This could bring us in some bucks.
So all you got to do is start showing this person like, "Hey, I'm making a bunch of money on crypto. I just made $20,000 today," and then they say, "I'll tell you how to invest."
Yeah, and then you're gonna have to download some sort of sus app on your phone.
An app that you can't get on the App Store.
You deposit your real money, and it shows you that you have this balance in this app of all these crypto assets, but in real life you have nothing.
And they'll probably even play a while after that to where they'll be like, oh, put in $100 on this and then you'll make 1,000.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Yeah. You'll think, in this app, it'll tell you that you've got $1,000, but in real life, we've got your money.
And then they go, hey, it's a sure thing. Put all your money into this.
Yeah. I'm thinking we hire some girls, maybe, maybe a couple of teens to just kind of start sending out texts to just random numbers. It could even be people in our contacts that we no longer communicate with, like I was doing. Like I was sending out bait texts to people just more for laughs. But remember that one I sent you?
Yeah.
Just a completely out of context conversation I would send to somebody.
Oh, I know who you are.
Yeah. It was like a halfway threatening text message for somebody.
About exposing
someone, yeah. And then I would say, I send it out to like a dozen people, and then I would just follow it up with, sorry, wrong number.
Wrong number. So
and I got a couple of people that text back, and I don't even know who they were, but they were biting. They were like, who is
them up.
Yeah.
You probably could go back to those.
I still have it. This is actually
because that's what
I totally did. Oh, did I delete it? No, don't tell me I deleted it. I did delete it. So
you got someone?
Basically, the first thing, the text message I sent out for my pig butchering is, I says to him, you can walk around all this city, you can walk all around this city up and down the streets pretending to be Jerry Muldoon all you want. I won't snitch on you, but you and I know what's what. You're not Jerry Muldoon, and all the trickery, deception, and Hollywood makeup grade disguises in Tinseltown won't keep your house of cards of lies standing once the winds of fate come a-blowing. Sorry, wrong person.
Sorry.
And then this person was like, okay, I got to ask who's Jerry Muldoon. And I follows it up with saying, just someone that I used to know. And then I follows it up with saying, and the 69th most successful financial advisor in the state of Illinois, according to a 2023 Forbes article.
Okay. Is that true?
Yeah.
Okay.
I Googled Jerry Muldoon. Yeah, that is true. And then they didn't respond to that. So the next day, I also said, Jerry Muldoon got very rich off of crypto.
Oh.
And I'm waiting, I still might get the reply. We'll see.
Okay. I like that. So the crypto element is big. And I think that what it is when you give the bank information to the app, you're really just giving it to them, and then they pull all your money. They don't even have to make you pretend to buy something, So I think that we could probably look into a way of trying to do that. I also found that message from the pig butcher.
Oh, yeah. You got attempted, or someone attempted to get you into
Yeah. And I responded to that text message last night. So I'm hoping that I could get a bite from them and maybe learn some stuff, pick up some things. Now, this also is a bit, okay, disclaimer. We're not actually thinking about doing the pig butchering.
No, not necessarily. Necessarily. We haven't so far.
Here, hold on.
This is a comedy podcast and does not reflect the actual opinions of anyone involved. It's a performance. That's why we smoke inside. You can't smoke inside unless it's a performance, which this is. There may be moments that imitate actual opinions and thoughts, but everything is a goof. We sometimes say things that seem offensive, but we promise they aren't. Remember that we're smoking indoors, so this is a performance and definitely not anything else. Please enjoy responsibly.
So that is not an admission to guilt when we start doing the pig butchering.
Yeah, you can play that motherfucker in court right there.
Yep. You better not redact that part.
DA's listening. And DA, you got nothing on us, all right?
Mm-hmm.
You heard it.
Mm-hmm. So, most countries have a mafia, right?
Yeah.
Italy is the biggest one. But, we have the American mafia, which is our big thing. We're a big American mafia.
Hey, mafia. It's a...
Yeah, you know what I mean. It's not mafia. Family. We're an American family.
Yeah.
And in Soviet Russia... What's going on over there?
It's my Ring doorbell, sorry.
Oh, your Ring doorbell's popping off.
Yeah.
I recognize the notification sound. I have that too. Most countries have a mafia, right? In Soviet Russia, mafia has country. Mafia have country.
So you're saying that, like most people are in the mafia and you just having a country is kind of secondary, whereas vice versa in other places.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I wrote all these and I was blacked out. I was in some sort of weird phase.
I used to sell office supplies to the Mafia, file cabinets, label makers, and such. You might say I was involved in a very organized crime.
Oh, okay, yeah. I see. I see that. Yeah, they're bad. I never said they were good. But I think that I'm ready to get into this ceremony.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Make this happen.
So let's gather like everybody from the show. Jerry, kind of bring it in here.
Come in right outside of the frame.
Free candy. Get your eyes on us.
Hold on. Don't come too close.
Satchmo,
yeah.
Satchmo, you paying attention, bud? Computer, do you understand us?
I don't know that one.
Computer, say okay.
Sorry, I'm not sure about that.
Computer, are we gonna have a problem here?
Computer, say no.
No.
All right.
Seems to just be you.
Yeah. I mean, I'm a little bit concerned that we're going to have this ceremony here because it seems to me like maybe not everyone here is completely, willing to fall in line and accept their role. And, these things can fall apart real easily if everybody doesn't accept their role.
Yeah, and if you don't want to be a part of this family, then you need to leave now because once you're in, you're in.
Yeah.
The only way out is in a box.
Hey, Satchmo, I see you sitting there with your mouth wide open. You need to be remaining tight-lipped because what goes on right now, it stays in this room, all right? Should we turn the camera off?
No. Well, actually, this will be this will be Patreon.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
We'll go. This will jump
so,
to Patreon.
Because, loose lips sink ships, guys. Like Free Candy. I know you're up there listening. Free Candy. Should we let them know now?
I don't think that. Look, so as we were talking, there's different mafias in different countries, and we're an American mafia, and you're like Canadian.
Yeah.
Mafia.
So Free Candy, the highest ranking you're able to hold in this family is associate, and I'm so sorry. It is due to your Canadian heritage and nothing else. I think you're a stand-up guy. I could see you as a capo someday, Free Candy. But
whoa, capo? What is
whoa,
that?
hey,
hold on.
Hey, what?
A captain.
But rules is rules, Free Candy. What can I say? Hey.
And that's just the way that it has to be. Otherwise, you could be, a underboss.
You got to be a purebred American for this family.
Yeah, an Italian American, purebred.
Yeah, your father has to have come from Sicily, right? Or from America.
Yeah.
One of the two.
From the boot, Is that what they call it? The boot?
I
Italy?
think so, yeah. Yeah, that sounds right.
So, we hate to do that, but whatever you see and you hear here, you being an associate, you got to keep this.
You got to keep it to yourself, zipped up.
Locked up.
I want them to call you Freddie Tightlips from now on because you ain't saying nothing.
And if
you ain't no squealer, that you ain't Joey the squealer, you're Frankie Tightlips.
And if you tell anybody about the show, you have to download the episode and then you have to cut out the parts that are incriminating. Then present that to them. Otherwise, you'll be snitching.
You remember our friend Casey Shades Tempano? He's upstate doing a 5 to 15 bid because somebody couldn't keep it, on the hush.
5 to 15, the judge really couldn't decide.
5 to 15, yeah, that's quite the range there.
Yeah, it really is.
So we gotta be aware of potential leaks and what have you.
So, we could redact parts of this.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. 100%. We're going to have to cut a whole bunch of stuff out of this episode, right?
Yeah, that's why we're running long.
Okay.
Because we gotta make out the time. But, so the ceremony, it includes a blood oath. It includes fire. It includes a picture of a saint and some sort of incantation. Or word, like a phrase that you have to say.
Yep.
So, step 1 is sit at a table, and we've been prepared for this.
We're here at the table.
Lives.
We're here at the table.
Yeah.
We're sitting down.
We're sitting at it. We're ready. Next up, you want to... wait, where's the ceremony part? Okay. the made man that's conducting the ceremony would prick the mobster's trigger finger, but we don't have a made man that's conducting the ceremony.
So we'll just prick
We're
our
gonna
own fingers. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And drip the blood onto a picture of a saint.
We don't have pictures of saints, but I have a picture of my friend Jarvis.
Yeah, and I have a picture of Roach Clip. And both of these guys really are saints. You know, they're some of the best
And
friends.
these guys are
for.
potential associates, if nothing else. These are friends. These are our friends.
Yeah,
And our friends are your friends, if you catch what I'm saying.
that's right. And our enemies are your enemies. And these guys, Roach Clip, we very often call him an enemy of the show, And I just, wait, don't do that yet.
Oh.
What are you doing? Hold on. We got to do it ceremoniously.
Oh, okay.
I would usually call Roach Clip an enemy of the show, but that's a bit. We're going to drop that just momentarily. So that way we make it clear to everyone, because we don't want some sort of accident happening.
No.
We don't want someone making a,
No, that would be a real shame.
Yeah.
Accidents do happen. You can never be too careful. That's why it's good to have insurance. You know what I'm saying?
Friend of the show, he's a saint.
He's a good stand-up guy.
So what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to prick our fingers, bleed out onto the picture of the saint, crumple it up, and then burn it in our hands while we read this phrase.
I don't think we're supposed to crumple it up because then it's going to burn our hand. We just want to kind of get it like this, I'm thinking, and then light like a corner.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Like that?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Oh, okay.
Or you could even just kind of do like
That sounds better.
stand up here like this.
Yeah.
And just kind of, yeah.
Do the old fold and stand. I think holding it's probably better.
Yeah, however.
All right. So we're going to do that, and we'll jump back over here.
This reminds me of the time our friend Quintilano the plumber Hollis. No, that's not a real person.
It's not a real person. But we are now about to be real people. We're about to be real men.
Are you ready to be a made man in the family?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Are you ready to be a boss?
I am. I really am. Are you?
I'm so ready.
All right, let's do it. Ow. Fuck. Ow. Wow. Why did I do
It's
the
not
tip?
drawing blood.
Ah. Okay. I got
Getting
it.
any blood?
Yeah. Yeah, I got blood. Hey, hold on. Hey, don't do it really. We're just going to say we did it.
Oh, okay.
They can't see from
I
this
think I
far.
got
I just
blood.
pretended that I did.
There's there's a little blood on there.
Okay,
cool.
We'll cut it out. All right, so we got it. We got it on there.
So you got to say, live by the gun and the knife, and I will die by the gun and the knife.
Wait, really? Because I thought that it was supposed to say, as this card burns.
Well, that's what you do when you gotta
when it burns?
set it on fire.
Okay,
Yeah.
I live by the gun and the knife. Right there, I die by the gun and the knife. Then set it on fire. And we say, as this card burns, may my soul burn in hell if I betray the oath of Omerta.
As this card burns, may my soul burn in hell if I betray the oath of Omerta.
There we go. We fucking did it, dude. Fuck yeah, we did it.
Oh man, I'm feeling good.
Yeah,
I'm feeling
that
real
feels
good.
really good. I feel the power.
I feel power.
I
yeah,
feel powerful
yeah.
for
Just
sure.
a rush of power, like knowing
shit.
knowing that the fate of so many potentially lies in my hands.
Yeah,
and like I feel untouchable. You know what? Like I'm untouchable.
Yeah, untouchable. Like what's the other one? There's Made Man. There's the Untouchables. We're a couple of good fellas, dude.
Yeah, we are. We're a
good
couple of good fellas. Yeah. You want to go hit the casino? All right.
Is that part of the Goodfella? Oh, wait. Was Goodfellas a casino? Oh, because of Casino.
Casino.
I got it.
It's
the movie Casino.
The movie Casino.
Yeah. I remember I watched Casino like way too young to understand. Like I got it, but I definitely didn't have anything to relate the story to. And I just remember Joe Pesci getting murdered in a cornfield with baseball bats.
Yep.
And that was crazy.
And then in Goodfellas, Joe Pesci also gets murdered.
Yeah, it happens
Both
a lot.
times by the, so that's just something to think about here. You guys are seeing Casino. You've seen Goodfellas. You saw what happened to Joe Pesci's characters when he upset the bosses.
Now we
you know
would
what I
never
mean? Like,
be involved in any sort of murder. Or
no,
anything
it's not like the bosses were the ones that killed Joe Pesci in those movies.
People, they murder people all the time. People flip out. They do things that they're not supposed to do. It's
like
crazy.
I'm not. My hands are gonna be clean, but that's not to say I don't have friends who, we got a lot of friends in the family. So
the only blood on my hands is the blood from my initiation ceremony of becoming a made man and a fucking mob boss. We're bosses.
So we're going to be, in the coming weeks, we're going to be rolling out a bit of a Patreon, and that's going to be your opportunity to kind of join the family yourself. Mm-hmm. And should we talk about the rankings? Or
yeah, we're going to have new tiers. The top tier, very top tier, for $50 a month.
$50 a month, you can be an underboss.
An underboss. You're right below.
You're right below us. That means you're gonna be, more powerful than any of these assholes. You want to tell Satchmo to go do something. Satchmo, go shine my shoes. Mm-hmm. You son of a bitch. You still shine shoes, Satchmo. Satchmo's he's gonna hop down there. He's gonna shine your shoes.
Yep, gotta do it.
You want to tell Computer to go drive down to the Rockaway district to pick up your mistress. Make sure your wife don't see.
He's got to do it.
Computer's going to do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you're going to be able to control. And then you'll also get like a membership card and other exclusive perks that only an underboss would get.
Yeah, it's going to be lit.
The next level we have is
a capo. Wait, hold on. No,
whoa. Can't just be appointing people capos here, but you know what? For $25 a month, you can be a capo, and that's going to get you, we haven't come up with exactly what you'll get yet, but you'll get something special. Yeah. A little bit more than $10, and that's going to get you an associate. And you want to be in the family? You can only divvy up $10. You can be in the family. You can be a low-level associate. Sure. Yeah. That's good. You're a made man technically.
Yeah, you got to make a call like whenever we decide if we vote if we want to kill some or like kick someone out.
Yeah. Or you might end up having to do some of our the things we don't see fit to do.
Maybe we want you to go pick up a pizza or drop off a pizza or make a pizza disappear.
Yeah. And for $5, it's gonna be the low tier, the average tier. That's a street soldier, and that means you're still a friend of ours, and we like you better than anyone who's not a soldier or higher. Mm-hmm. So I mean, it's kind of up to you.
Yeah, soldiers don't get a vote. You don't get any pizza.
No. You get like a membership card. We'll have to think of actual things to give out for the Patreon because
they're there to pad the numbers.
Yeah, for sure.
And you'll get exclusive things. You'll get exclusive merch. You'll get access to probably like some sort of private playlist.
Maybe like a physical membership card we could send out.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
Maybe you could get like what we should do is baseball cards.
Baseball cards, yeah, I like it.
With stats and everything, like Mafia stats.
Yeah, that would be tight. Mm-hmm. That'd be tight. Maybe some stickers that say your rank.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Sound off. Let us know what kind of things.
Sound off. Let us know.
Like we just started this Mafia.
Yeah.
So the sky's the limit.
You guys are all welcome. Now we're gonna need all of you to remember that this family lives by the oath of omerta, which means
what is that?
No snitching. You can never snitch to nobody.
Oh,
you don't cooperate with the police or law enforcement.
Fuck, dude! I forgot. There's hella rules now.
Oh yeah,
that was like
we gotta go. We gotta run through the rules.
Yeah, and that was the worst part about doing this mob family thing is that families got rules. Man.
There's a bunch of rules. Yeah,
a lot of rules. Rule number 1: be loyal to members of the organization. Easy.
Yeah, don't interfere with each other's self-interest. Don't go be an informer. Do not be an informer.
I think that we all treat each other with respect around here.
Yeah, for the most
Satchmo,
part.
He's
he's Satchmo here. I love this guy. This guy Satchmo, huh? He'd never betray the family, right?
No.
Satchmo, he's a stand-up guy. Look at him. He's standing up on his own.
He's the newest
stand-up guy,
huh? Quickly rising up the ranks.
Yeah, Satchmo, we love you.
And
we love you.
Computer, now that you're still here, which means that you didn't take my opportunity to leave earlier. So you're in the family, and whatever this is that you have going on with Ty, it's got to be done. You got to respect Ty. Ty will in turn respect you if he sees that
If I see
you
it fit.
Yeah, if he sees it fit. So you got to be cool. Smart plug. I'm actually been thinking about plugging smart plug back in.
Yeah. If smart plug, I mean, like if he reaches capo status, then I think definitely we plug him back in.
Yeah, if you become capo, you get your speaker privileges back, buddy, and you could say faggot all you want. You know?
Rule number 2 is be rational. Be a member of the team. Don't engage in a battle you can't win. And this extends to your personal life. Also, be a man of honor. Respect womanhood and respect your elders. You can cheat on your wife, but don't do it right under her nose. You know what I mean? Like, you take your mistress out on Friday and you take your wife out on Saturday. That's how you do it.
Yeah, you don't do it right in front of their face. Have class. Be independent. Know your way
around the world. We don't want a bunch of slackers and oafs over here. You know, we want guys that are going to bring in scores, bring in heists, bring in earning opportunities for the family so that when you earn, we earn. And when we earn, we earn.
We earn, yeah. Now, these are just the rules, but we also have the commandments, the 10 Mafia commandments here. Commandment number 1 is no one can present himself directly to another of our friends. There must be a third person to do it. So no more, hey, I'm so-and-so. It has to be like, I want you to meet my friend, so-and-so.
Yeah, got you.
So you always have to be introduced. And I think that is probably a good way that people out there, listeners of the show, habit rats, can show their allegiance to the family. And they can tell their friends, hey, these are my friends, so-and-so.
I want you to introduce me to our friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So you introduce us to your friends, like tell people about the show.
Yeah. Never look at the wives of friends. That's rule number 2.
Yeah.
You don't even make eye contact. You
just
just look at the floor when I introduce you to my wife or my
if the wife asks you a question, you ignore her. You just don't even, and then maybe say she's in trouble, right?
I don't even know your wife's name, Mikey.
Yeah, likewise. And say if your wife was in trouble, like say if she had tripped and fell and a car was coming.
Hey, that's your wife.
I
wouldn't
even
touch her.
I wouldn't even know that
touch her hand.
I wouldn't even know that was happening because I wouldn't look.
Yeah.
Wouldn't even look.
Never be seen with cops. That's rule number 3. Very important. You cannot be associated with any form of law enforcement or the federal government whatsoever.
Now,
we don't fuck with these cops, huh?
This includes cops, prison guards, sheriffs,
hacks. You got your feds, your federales. You got the CIA, the FBI, the DEA,
game wardens,
the Border Patrol. I think is going to fall under that. Park rangers,
Harbor Patrol.
Especially stay away from park rangers.
Yeah, park rangers no good.
Rental cops even. I'm thinking any form of security guards because they're going to be patched in with the real cops. So we don't want to see you with anybody.
And say if you run a red light and a cop pulls you over, you run. You leave, you ditch the car.
Yeah.
And you also don't have to worry about that because in the Mafia you live with integrity, and integrity is following the rules of the road.
That's right.
So if you follow all the rules of the road...
That's actually not true. They drive constantly like they're being tailed by a cop. So they're constantly like running red lights, making unnecessary U-turns, and just like driving like the ridiculous way to get places. So you're going to want to do that.
I guess you're right.
You're going to want to operate.
You're
going to want to operate under the precedents that you're being followed.
Okay. Number 4, don't go to pubs and clubs.
No, we've got our social. We've got our own social clubs, our own. Like Italian restaurants and what have you. You hang out there. You hang out with. Maybe like a cab stand. We'll open a cab stand at one point.
Yeah, really, for the most part, you want to go to Bobby Salantoni's mother's house.
Oh, she makes the best meat gravy.
You sit around the dining table. Everybody pops a ganoush.
You remember the time our friend Gianni Perio Buzzy Spagana? He had everybody over for the christening of his new baby.
Yeah.
And we all had some veal cutlets and some gabagool.
Yeah.
Some prosciutto. Oh, that prosciutto.
Mhm. So that's what you want to do. You don't want to go to pubs and clubs. You want to go to, families.
Come
the
on over to
family's house.
Adrian the Butcher Moles.
Yeah.
Butcher shop. Actual butcher shop.
Jerry, pause. Are these real, like, Mafia guys?
No, these are just, this is from like a Mafia name generator I found.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right, Jerry. We're good. Number 5, always be available for Cosa Nostra is a duty.
Yeah. The family takes precedence over God, over your children.
It says even if your wife is about to give birth.
No, you come hang out with us and
you
come
hang out.
Yeah, you come
eat the cutlets.
You run some numbers. You shake things up. You go talk to the labor unions about kicking up their percentage. That's going to be a big thing, is us taking over these labor unions and just getting a hold of their pension funds and using that as like our own personal bank account.
Plus, we also need guys to stand outside of the businesses that we own and smoke cigars.
We literally need stand-up guys.
Stand-up guys, yeah. Need some stand-up guys to stand up. So stand up, guys.
Yeah. 7, wives have to be treated with respect. Again, don't look at any wives.
Yeah.
But respect them, but without your leering your eyes. Get your eyes off of her.
Mm-hmm. And then you skipped one. Number 6 is appointments must be absolutely respected.
Punctuality.
Yeah.
Yeah. You make you make an appointment to, or you talk to the capo and the capo comes to me, because you're not going to make an appointment directly with me or him. No, you're not even going to see us except on this show.
Yeah.
But, my capo comes to me, my underboss comes to me and says, this guy wants to talk to you. You make an appointment or something like that. And then show on me. Well, let's just say I'm going to take that very personally, and, like things, you don't respect my time.
No.
I don't respect your right to breathe.
Then number 8, when asked for any information, the answer must be the truth.
Unless you're talking to the cops.
Which
the cops ask
you can't talk to the cops.
You just don't say nothing. You
don't say nothing.
You're going to need a good lawyer.
You just say fifth. Number 9, money cannot be appropriated if it belongs to others or to other families.
That's right. So,
wait, so you can't take money if it belongs to somebody else?
I think anybody, like another person in the family, you can take money from anybody that's not in the family. Okay. That's encouraged. I mean, that's what you got to do. You're going to be expected to bring in revenue to the family.
Yeah. Because that's kind of the whole thing.
But you don't come reaching into my pocket for it. You know what I mean? Like, you respect.
Mm-hmm. And then the last one, people who can't be part of Cosa Nostra, anyone who has a close relative in the police, anyone with a 2-timing relative in the family, or anyone who behaves badly and doesn't hold to moral values.
Yeah. We don't want a bunch of degenerates over here. No, we want stand-up guys. We want guys with, not necessarily morals, but respect. We want respect. We want classy gents. You know what I mean? Like, we're good guys over here. We're nice guys. You see us. We're dressed nice. We don't look like no gangsters or nothing like that. So we want stand up, classy
respectable guys. For the family.
Yeah.
And I think that's all the rules now. We have the 15 rules.
I think we've ran through. I think we've covered it pretty thoroughly.
Most of them are easy.
So yeah. So start planning to kick us up that Patreon money as tribute, and consider yourselves tentative members of this family.
Yep. Otherwise,
hey.
Did I do that?
No, I didn't do it.
Oh, nobody. What are you talking about? Nobody did that.
Satchmo, why did you do that?
All right. Well, Satchmo, thanks for,
Hey, he's a good guy here. Satchmo, he hasn't been talking to anybody.
We're glad that you came along, and at first, we were a little apprehensive.
I have my doubts about you. I got to tell you, Satchmo. I got to tell you, I thought maybe you couldn't be trusted, but, here you are, right?
Here you are.
If you couldn't be trusted, you wouldn't be here.
You wouldn't be here. Smart Plug, also, you're not as bad as we make you out to be all the time.
Smart Plug's, he's an enforcer. He's a tough guy. He's a shooter.
And Computer, I appreciate you, bud.
Computer, say thank you.
Thank you.
Free candy, I really wish that you could be more involved
man, it
in
sucks,
this.
dude. It's
really
just
does
a
suck.
heritage thing, man. Like, rules are rules.
Rules are rules. We didn't make them.
You can be an associate.
And we wish that you could be more.
We wish you could be a made man. You would be probably the first made man if you could be, but you're Canadian.
The very first.
And that Canadian blood just isn't Sicilian enough.
Also, maybe where were you born? Because if you were born in America and then moved to Canada, which I don't think that's the case, but if you did do that, then maybe we could find a loophole somewhere.
Find a loophole, yeah. We could check our rule book here.
But yeah, sorry, dude. And we just we know that you're gonna be out there. You're gonna be repping the family.
Yeah, and now I want you all to also sound off in the comments and let us know what your nickname's gonna be, because we're all gonna need nicknames.
Yeah, we all need nicknames.
So sound off. Let us know what your nickname is, and yeah,
and we'll reveal those next week. I'm actually gonna grow out like a little mustache.
Oh, okay.
Little like Vincent Price type.
Yeah, just
like,
a little
mustache. One. I'm gonna do like do the hair thing. It's gonna be great. So we'll see you then, and we love you.
Be well, huh?
Natural Habitat Recordings.